here in the United States, we hear about the Lisbon Treaty, which finally cleared its last hurdle a week or so ago, and we wonder what is this going to mean for the EU, and also what is it going to mean for EU-U.S. relations? What should we be looking out for?
Well, you're wondering, and I think most Europeans are wondering, what actually this is going to mean. At one level, it is because with 27 member states, we have to streamline the decision-taking, because it is impossible to reach consensus among 27 on a series of issues that come tumbling in every day. So the treaty is there for that reason. But it also is creating new political institutions. It is creating a new president of the council, so-called, for which Tony Blair hopes to get the job. We don't know whether he will or not. It's creating a kind of new EU foreign minister. Now, the purpose here, I think, is because, as someone once said, the EU has been always an economic giant, but it has been a political pygmy because it hasn't been able to get its act together in foreign policy in a way that it has in economic and trade policy. The question out there is whether this change in institutions is actually going to lead to a situation in which the EU punches much more at its weight in foreign policy as it has done with trade policy. I don't know the answer to this. I suspect the answer may be no. Either way, the EU-US relationship will continue to be extraordinarily important for each side of the Atlantic, for both sides of the Atlantic. But I suspect, at least for the coming years, it is going to continue to be more important in the economic, regulatory and trade fields rather than in foreign policy, and that the United States will therefore continue to look to national capitals, Paris, Berlin, London, to work in foreign policy areas rather than going to the new EU foreign minister in Brussels. That's my guess. I may be wrong, but I think that's what will happen.